The wise old horse's lesson every aging rider needs to hear. An older man was out riding his beloved horse on a quiet dusty trail at dusk, his horse walking steadily beneath him as the sky turned gold and violet. For many years, he had loved the rhythm of the journey, the soft sway of his horse's back, the sound of hooves on the earth, the feeling that horse and rider could travel anywhere together. But lately, as he rode, a quiet worry had begun to niggle and follow him. How much longer? He asked the evening air. How much longer will my body let me do this? Just then, he came upon an old black stallion standing beside the road. Tall, calm, proud, and stoic. His black coat had silvered in places with age, his eyes deep, wise, and knowing. The old stallion lifted his head and looked at the horse and rider as if he had been waiting for them to come. The rider halted his horse and smiled. "You look like you've seen many roads." The old stallion gave a slow, wise blink, and then he spoke in a voice as steady as the earth beneath them. "I have," he said, "and I have learned that age does not end the journey, it only asks for you to adapt, cultivate self-care, and appreciate your wisdom." The rider looked down at his hands on the reins and contemplated. He had thought strength was something that belonged only to the young, something that eventually faded like daylight at the end of the day. That growing old inevitably meant giving up doing the things you love. But the old stallion stood quietly beside the road, steady and unafraid. Strength is not only for the young, or for speed and distance, the old stallion stated. It is what keeps the journey alive. The wise rider who cares for himself, his health, well-being, for his body and mind, for his balance, his stability, his mobility, and his endurance, is the one who keeps their passions alive. He does not wait until the road becomes too hard, he prepares himself, so that he may keep riding with confidence, despite his age. The older rider took the old stallion's words to heart. He began to tend himself with the same commitment, devotion, and consistency he gave his own horse. He strengthened what had grown weaker and tired, cared for his body, and his mind, he practiced every day. Over time, of consistent self-care he discovered that age was not the end of the road but another stretch of the journey. One that could still be traveled with grace. And when he rode down that road now, the old stallion watched him with calm approval. He was not trying to be the young rider he had once been. He was becoming something even more precious, a rider who could stay in the saddle with comfort, confidence, and independence, for as long as the road remained open. The road stretched ahead, and it no longer looked like an ending. The lesson. You love riding, you should not have to fear that just because you are becoming older, that your best riding years are behind you. With the right support and self-care, you can stay stronger, healthier, and more capable. So you can keep riding comfortably, confidently, and independently for years to come. Remedial Equestrian Therapy supports mature horse riders to keep doing what you love, for life. Check out the YouTube channel and subscribe for more stories that you will love.